Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Pop It Like It's Hot.
Labu, babu, babu.
Labu,
Labu,
labu, labu,
labu,
labu.
labu.
Our episode is titled Lost in Labubu Land, if you couldn't guess. Yeah. So Wednesday, season 2 is to be released in 2 parts, y'all. In case you didn't know, we're here to tell you. Part 1 is going to be released August 6th, and part 2 is going to be released, September 3rd. I hate when they do that. I just want to see the whole thing at one time.
Yep.
Like, why?
So, who is that guy that she has a love interest with? I don't watch the show. I just see TikToks of them, like of her love interest. Not the one with the long hair, but the other white guy.
Oh, I can't remember.
But he
Y'all gonna hate me for this.
In the trailer, I saw he turns into a little freak, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow.
Have you watched the first season?
No.
Oh, it's actually really good.
Code Blue. Given sepia.
Okay, Cupcake. New music alert in other news. Addison Rae, she's coming out with her debut album titled Addison, and it's out June 6th. Olivia Rodrigo's third studio album is in production, and it is to be finalized in the coming months. Marina is releasing a new album titled Princess of Power, also out June 6th. Cat's Eye, their new single Gnarly, is coming out April 30th. See China, she's teasing new music, so more to hear from her. And then Maroon 5 and Lisa are doing a collaboration called Priceless.
Lisa's doing charity work with it, going with Maroon 5.
Yeah.
That's just charity work. Yep.
Speaking of Lisa, I feel like she has been in the limelight, especially in American culture, with the White Lotus. And we'll get into this later, but separately, she brought Labubu's back to life. We'll talk about that after we talk about Karol G. She's releasing a documentary of her album that she dropped in 2023, called Mañana Será Bonito, and that documentary will be dropping out on May 8th on Netflix. I'm excited for that because I love that album. I actually did go to that tour at Soldier Field. It's amazing. One of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Love that.
Circling back to Labubu's and Lisa, she was kind of the catalyst for making Labubu's popular. If you guys don't know, there are these plush animals created by Kasing Lung. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And they're kind of like an ode to Nordic folklore. I think they're supposed to resemble that of Where the Wild Things Are. And they weren't doing well in terms of sales until last year. I think Lisa Blackpink posted a bunch of pictures, and that got everybody crazy. And now here we are. They just dropped a new collection this week called Big Into Energy, and they're so cute. I could not get my hands on them, unfortunately, so I just bought a set and the secret through a reseller. Don't even remind me because I know I spent a lot of money, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. In other news, there's a bit of a controversy between Morgan Wallen and Tate McRae for obvious reasons. If you don't know Morgan's history, I mean, he threw a chair off a rooftop and almost killed somebody. So that just gives you the idea of the kind of person that he is. And to find out that Tate McRae is collaborating with him on his upcoming album is kind of weird because she stands for quite literally the opposite of what he stands for.
If I'm being honest, when I see like her music sounds good, I'm not gonna lie. She does kind of give me like a little bit of a mean girl energy mixed with a little
conservative.
Yeah. So she does give me that kind of vibe. But I don't know. I don't know her personally. She doesn't really say much, so I don't know. But based on what she looks like, I could see a little mean girl, conservative kind of vibe from her.
What I do know is that she's Canadian.
Okay.
A little food for thought.
I mean, she's friends with Hailey Bieber, so I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like the writing's on the wall here.
Exactly.
I feel like you knew the type of person that he was going in, and you did it anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, I will still support, music, and I love her recent album. I'll be seeing her in August, but as Glinda says, that's a choice.
Exactly. That's a choice.
In other news, more somber news, really, Pope Francis, he died on Easter Monday. So a lot of speculation is going around the new pope in question. I don't know if you've seen some of the potential candidates we were talking about.
I love the memes. The memes are crazy.
Mhm.
I love that
Mhm.
they said they're one of the top runners. They treat it like it's Miss Universe, which I find it so funny. But they say one of the top runners is a Filipino, and you know how Filipinos are about and Catholics.
They will not stop talking about it.
That is their new Jesus.
Yeah,
that would be their new Jesus.
I saw someone put hashtag Philip Pope.
Philip Pope.
I was like, that sticks. I really hope that happens. I feel like my money's gonna be on
the Filipino.
The Filipino.
Yeah,
Pope.
my bet is on the Filipino.
Well,
I hope, honestly,
I mean.
hope that the next pope is either Filipino or black, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be between those two.
Yeah. For Philip Pope.
My money's on Philip Pope.
I am with my Filipino family. I am with them, and I'm thinking of them, and I'm rooting for them. Rooting for them.
Go nurses!
Go nurses!
In other news, Emma Chamberlain to return this year as Vogue's red carpet correspondent for the Met Gala. How do we feel about that?
Wait, the what? Sorry?
The other. Emma Chamberlain, she's to return this year as Vogue's red carpet correspondent for the Met Gala.
I love it. No, I love it because I like the vibe that she gives. You know.
Well, I hate it. I'm sorry. No, I love Emma.
I like her. Like, I feel like she's learning. She knows how to talk with celebrities.
I think so.
And like the celebrities react well to her, so I think it's a good choice.
Yeah,
I like it.
I concur.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, Robert Irwin, son of Steve Irwin, R.I.P., to be casted in the upcoming season of Dancing with the Stars.
I love it. I think he's gonna
shoot.
I did
with
not.
An alligator.
No.
Or was it a snake? No, it's a snake.
Oh.
There was an alligator down there. What? Who said that? Who said that? Anyway.
I think I can already tell he's probably going to be the winner. It's because it's based on votes, right? He's pretty popular.
I'm pretty sure. I've never watched anything with the stars, actually.
Me neither.
Good luck to him.
Yeah. Good luck, I guess.
I hope he brings out a snake.
Yeah, me too.
I hope he brings out an anaconda. In other news, I don't know if you watched the show, but The Summer I Turned Pretty, the final season is dropping July 16th. They just released a trailer this week, and I was obsessed. This is going to be controversial, but hashtag Team Jeremiah. I love Jeremiah for Belly.
Yeah, whatever that means.
You know, it's between two brothers and this one girl. They're like family friends.
Oh, that's awkward.
I know, it's like a whole love triangle situation. Like the first season, she falls in love with Conrad. The second season, which was the last one, she falls in love with the other brother. And now the third season is going to be like, well, who's she going to end up with? Yada, 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 you know. It's just cheesy like that, but it's so good. I eat that shit up.
I love that.
In other joyous news, Mommy Pig, mother of Peppa Pig, announces that she's having a baby girl. Can we just take a moment to clap for her? Woo! Times are tough. I don't know if she had IVF because she's pretty up there in age.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it's a little too late, Burr.
I know, but the oven was still open for business.
Someone said, is she gonna stream the birth?
Oh, I feel like that's very invasive. Oh, that's not.
That's not.
And then finally, George Santos has been sentenced to more than 7 years in prison for fraud. Can't say I didn't see that coming. You know what I mean?
Right.
I knew he was going bye-bye.
He was gone. He was gone.
He was gone like Donkey Kong. Well, thank you guys for listening. And we want to sing a Labubu song for you again before we end our episode. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Labu, 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 labu. Labu.
Labubu.
Labubu.
Labubu. Labubu.